Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vintage tips and tricks video. Today I'm quite excited because I received something in the mail and it is vintage. Well, actually it's retro, but I do have some vintage coming up for you very soon. I am going to do a whole video of reproduction and vintage items that I have collected in my short amount of time here in the UK. But today I have an unboxing of B.A.I.T Footwear. I love this company. B.A.I.T actually stands for But Another Innocent Tale. This company is amazing because not only do they make very authentic looking reproduction vintage footwear, but they are also vegan. Some of their very old stock has a little bit of leather in it, but basically everything they release now is vegan and it is incredibly good quality. You would not know looking at these shoes that they are not leather products. They are gorgeous. I highly recommend them. There's quite a few unboxing videos on the internet and on Instagram that you can check out as well, and you have actually seen me in a pair of B.A.I.T shoes before. Here in my spring lookbook from Vader, you can watch that if you click the link above. But today I'm going to show you a couple of new pairs that I bought. I don't usually order them. I try to buy them if I'm in America because obviously they are an American company and shipping is quite expensive, and they are quite a costly shoe, well worth the money, but by the time I've paid shipping plus the cost of the shoe, it gets very expensive and I often can't afford to buy multiple pairs at once so that I save on shipping. So I actually spotted these on Zulily. You just get that brand up on the Zulily website just for that day and it's super cheap. So I think they were like 70% off of B.A.I.T Footwear. They did have one pair of shoes that I have been pining after for ages, and I'll show you those in a second. The other pair I've been wanting to get, but in black, and they actually only had them in forest green, which I'm not upset about at all because I just got this scarf with forest green in it. It's very Christmassy and very British, and they will go perfectly with it, so I'm very excited. At least I hope it matches. We'll see. So here are my Zulily goodie bags, so I'm going to open them now and see what's inside. Isn't it super cute? It's all very vintage, and there is their brand logo. They come with this little shoe care bag. It has like a little drawstring at the top. Pop your shoes in there and it helps you to look after them, which normally I don't do, but seeing as I'm traveling a lot at the moment and we're moving house because we haven't got our own apartment yet, this is incredibly handy. The first pair of shoes that I got are the Ida Emerald Green pumps. It's a little bit hard to see that they're emerald green. If I bring them up a bit closer, you can see that they are a beautiful emerald green color, but very true like forest green. Beautiful little, very small heel pumps with beigey tan colored offset, which I really like, and obviously they've got the wingtips. So cute, very classic, and they do have a tiny bit of a heel on them, making me feel, I don't know, a little bit dressier, but they're essentially a flat shoe and hopefully very comfortable based on the previous shoes I've worn by this company. They do all have like this soft, you can't really see here, but they have like this soft squishy padding inside as well. You see everything inside is really well made, beautifully finished. Despite being a vegan shoe, it's not a cheap shoe. They are really gorgeously done, so I would highly recommend them if you're looking for something quality. And I mean, you don't have to be vegan in order to buy cruelty-free shoes if you don't want to contribute to the leather industry, which is horrific, and you can go and find out for yourself why it's horrific, or I could maybe do a video about it. If you want to hear more about it, leave a comment below. But I think when it comes to beauty, there's really no need to harm animals. There's no need to be spending money on vintage reproduction shoes that are all leather when you can get these. The other one is an easy open package. This is hopefully a pair of black Vonda pumps 1940 style shoes that I have been eyeing off for ages. There's other ones on the site that I've been eyeing off and they go, like they stop making them, or they might bring them out in other colors, but like I'd been eyeing off 1940s pumps on the site thinking I'm saving. I know I'm moving overseas, so I have to buy them after I've moved overseas, and then they're not there anymore and I'm so sad. And I found these. These are on the website, but I found these on Zulily, and that's the main reason why I was on Zulily, and then I ended up getting the other shoes as well. But they're so beautiful. Oh, hello. These shoes look so much better in person than they do on the website, I'd have to say. And I've seen photos of other people wearing them, and the unfortunate thing is they get so much social media attention, but they're often poorly photographed, so they look like they have really tiny toe sections in the shoes, which isn't true in my experience. I find these fit me really well. I mean, everyone has different shaped feet, but I find I have quite hard feet to fit in modern footwear. I do find retro footwear or real vintage footwear fits me quite well, so maybe I've just got a vintage foot. But these fit me extremely, extremely well, and they are very comfortable. I mean, it's got the slightly thicker 40s style heel to it, and as they say, all of their shoes have this padding inside them. Look at the detailing on the top of the shoe, like they're just beautiful, and the shape is such a classic shape. And the nice thing about 40s shoes is because women wore heels a lot of the time, they are much more comfortable, and these guys have really captured that in their reproduction shoes. They really do make shoes that are comfortable, sturdy, well made, and last very well. My other sandals, the mustard sandals that I've got, I can't recall the name now, sorry, but I will put it up here, have worn very, very well and are some of the most comfortable shoes that I own, even including flats. Obviously not my runners, they are probably the most comfortable shoes that I own, but in terms of just your everyday shoe, despite being heeled, they're still the most comfortable everyday shoe that I own. So I'm very excited to try these on. I think they are quite beautiful, they are very comfortable. They have a good amount of space in the toe and that nice thick heel, and they do look like a very classic patent leather and very much that original 1940s shape. Even from the back. The Ida flats, it says Ida pumps on the website, but they are a little pair of sort of spectator style wingtip flats in emerald green. Cutest little heel, very cute from the back. So comfortable, and I reckon quite versatile, but despite being green, I think they will go with a lot of my stuff. I wear a lot of red. I'll look very Christmassy, but I'm okay with that. And the wingtip, it, again, is such a classic look that with most of my vintage, right from the 40s, the 50s, and even into the 60s, I'll probably wear these a lot, even though they're kind of technically not correct for the 60s, but you know, the reality is that people still had stuff from the 40s and 50s in the 60s. I'm sure that they were wearing stuff and mixing up their eras as well. That is the video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you like these kind of brand review, reproduction review videos and hauls, please let me know. I actually really like doing these. I found it quite difficult to find reproduction brands when I first started dressing vintage, so I'm really happy to share the brands that I know with you guys, especially seeing as some of them I think are a little bit lesser known and harder to find. I mean, B.A.I.T is a pretty well-known reproduction brand, as is something like Freddy's of Pinewood, which I've talked about before, but there are other ones that I've probably mentioned in the comment section below that are a little bit more unusual and niche. So yeah, please let me know what you would like to see and if you like these haul videos. And as I say, I do have a clothing haul video of reproduction and vintage stuff coming up very soon. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like it and subscribe and click that little notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!